Hi, today we'll talk about the async subject operator from the Rxjs. So I created one simple TypeScript file and also the in the HTML file I created a one button. When we click on the button, so it should trigger the API call. So before that I will tell you that what is the async subject it behaves. So async subject is normal as an same as an subject behavior and behavior subject. When we call the next method, it invoke to the wherever we are subscribe method used, it will invoking and get the data in the subscribe method. So but here it is a little different. Some we have to call the complete method, then only it will invoke to the subscribe. So I for this async subject, it is helpful for the API call. If in your project the multiple API request from going from the client side, so it will avoid by using that async subject. So I created a one simple method get resources, pass this URL, and before that globally I created a catch object, and in that the URL is if it is a present, it will call that fetch method or else it will ignore. But we have to return the get resource method as an observable. Whatever the stored value, it will return to here. So let's log this the data whatever the API is called. So when we click on this async subject, so the API request is going and the response is coming. When we see the console also it's printing. But in the subscribe, right? So this is the subscribe. So we added. So on click on that, so it will call, right? Then I commented the next method and also complete. So when we uncomment the on complete, then only the subscribe method it will invoke and get the data here, right? So click on this async and in the developer the network tab, so the response is coming, and then and also the subscribe method is invoking, the data is getting inside the subscribe method. So but then next you create the set timeout of I will give of 1 4 second, 4000 millisecond, and after that I will call the same subscribe to twice. So then let's see that is there the multiple request is going or it is skipping, and the previous catch value it's emitting last completed value is getting to here. So let's click on here after 4 seconds. See, there is a next the data, the same cache data, it's coming. But when we check in the network tab, so there is a only one API is request to the server. So if you are checking, this is the data, and in the console there is a twice because after set timeout 4 second, so we are subscribe again. So if you get resources call, it will return to this here, but in the catch is an observable type. So when we the last emit because it's a async subject, right, observable. So when the last complete method the data whatever storing, it will invoke to the subscribe. Yeah, I think if you are calling multiple times, it will call only once. Yeah, that's it. If you're not subscribed my channel, please subscribe and watch the previous videos, and please like